Hello, everyone, and welcome to Step Beyond Education. My name is Bhavna Gurum. Step Beyond Education is a personal, personality, and soft skills development course designed to improving oneself through conscious habits and activities. Our aim is to help everyone pursue personal growth and create a unique you. Today, I am going to bring you a sneak peek into one of our lesson plans from one of our modules. We are going to be discussing some very pertinent, important, and common questions that each one of us faces. Whether it is at entry level or a senior level management position, each one of us goes through the process called the interview. Most trainers will tell you that whatever the level of the job may be, each one of us faces some level of anxiety, nervousness, and stress. The question is, what is the level of apprehension, stress, etc., that we are facing? What are the rights of the interviewees? So, today I bring some very pertinent points to ponder, and I am giving these pointers to you, and I hope they may help you in future. Some nervousness is good, but high level of nervousness is bad, which means you may have butterflies in your stomach, but a swarm of bees is disastrous. When you're getting ready to go for the interview, wear an outfit that you're comfortable in. If you have never worn formals before, then live in that outfit for a couple of days prior to the interview and go through an interview process, sitting, standing, go through an interview process with one of your friends, family members, practice in front of the mirror so that by the day of the interview, you are comfortable in those clothes and not fidgeting and not uncomfortable. As it is, you're facing an interview. Don't forget that. You are going to be nervous about the questions that are going to come to you in terms of your subject matter, in terms of other things. If you have worked before, they will talk about your experience, about your past companies. In among all that, you really don't want to be fidgeting and being nervous about what kind of clothes you're wearing and whether you're comfortable in those clothes or not. The day before the interview, ensure that your formals are clean, ironed, and presentable totally. Jewelry should be minimal and not distractive, not flashy jewelry, not jewelry which is loud and chunky or big hoops, something that will take away from you. Always carry a couple of copies of your resume, CV. Make a folder, put all your certificates in it. In case you have any letters of recommendation, carry those with you. And always carry a couple of your resume copies in case one of the interviewers says, I did not receive a copy of your resume, or maybe I've misplaced it. You can reach it and hand it over comfortably, saying, here, I do have a copy of my resume with me. Always be on time, but not too early. 15 minutes prior to your appointment time is acceptable, is the correct norm. Anything beyond that is not good. So, in case you do reach early, then always find a place where you can kill that time and have a cup of coffee or something and then arrive at the appointed time. Study the route or uh, transportation that you're going to be taking for your interview. Work out the time that you will need for your travel, and then leave accordingly from your home so that you are not late. Take traffic, undue, uncalled for complications, and then try and leave according to that time. Have the name of the person or the persons you're supposed to meet readily available. You do not want to be fidgeting at the reception and saying, I had the paper here, I had the name written down. Always have them readily available so you reach the reception smartly. You can say, hey, I'm here to meet so and so. I do have an interview today at this time. Walk in with confidence, but do not strut. Uh, have an even gait. Practice beforehand in front of a mirror how you walk. Too much of slow walking is not good, and too much of fast walking is not good either. So it should be something in between. You should practice it in front of friends, family members. You should see various interviews that are online, videos of interviews online that are there, and see how the person is confidently walking. Um, but do not strut again as though you are the know it all and have it all of everything. Knock and enter once you're acknowledged by the interviewer. Approach and wait for them to ask you to sit. If any one of the interviewers do not ask you to sit before they start the interview, and you see that they are doing so, do not interrupt them in between. Let them finish and then politely ask them, "May I have a seat?" Uh, and they will be okay with that. While sitting, keep your legs together or crossed at the ankle. Crossed at the ankle is the norm for most girls, for most women. Keep your hands on your legs or your knees. Do not put your hands on the elbow and lean forward. That is totally unacceptable because that gives the impression of anxiousness, anxiety. So, posture is important, but not too much stiffness. You should have a straight back. You should have your shoulders back. Your head should be straight, high, not drooping, not bent forward. You should be able to connect with the interviewer when you're sitting with your eyes, but not do not stare at them. Connect with your eyes. Your entire demeanor should be very approachable and open to each of the interviewer. Your eyes also should connect with them in terms of they should be smiling with a hint of a smile in them, but they should convey the message that you are connecting with them. Don't forget, you're going to be working in their organization. You're applying to work in their organization. They're going to see how good you are at connecting with people. That is one of the things that they're going to be judging you on. So do practice again, practice this in front of the mirror before you go for your interview or in front of friends and get their feedback and then act on it and practice, practice, practice till you are very comfortable with it. Always have all your documents in a folder and easily reachable. You should not be fumbling at that time saying, I need to find this. It was right here. Give me a minute. So have all your documents in a folder with your certificates uh, in the correct format so that you are able to reach in and pull out your documents without any problems. Confidence is good, but overconfidence is bad. How do you draw the line between confidence, overconfidence? Um, be confident of yourself because what you are interviewing for, you know the position that you're applying for, how good you would be at it, whether you are fulfilling all the requirements of the job listed. So be confident of that, confident of your subject matter that you've studied, confident of your experience if you have any, but do not be cocky. You do not be one. You don't want to show off to the interviewer what kind of marks you've gotten or what kind of experience you've had. Even if you have a very good experience, you want to share it in a very subtle manner and not overdo it. Be respectful towards the interviews. Again, it's a very fine line between being respectful and being over respectful. Sometimes people are like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. That gives the attitude that you're going to be a yes person. That is not correct. Be respectful, but if they are going beyond what is acceptable and correct in a polite manner, You do not have to be rude about it. In a polite manner, indicate to them that you are not okay with that. So be respectful, but be respectful of yourself too. You have your own self respect too. Do not forget that. At times, the interviewer or interviewers deliberately talk on the phone. They eat sometimes between the interview. They'll drink tea. They'll make loud noises. They'll show each other a phone as so sharing a joke, laugh while you're talking. And they are doing this deliberately to see how you are able to handle stress. Sometimes, of course, they may just be not sure of what they're doing, but mostly it is done to see how you handle a stressful situation. They see how you are reacting, whether you are becoming nervous by their talking, by their laughing. A lot of people will lose their train of thought, what they were saying, and become nervous, start going around, not knowing what to say, like I just did. So you have to be very confident of yourself. Keep your calm, keep your cool, keep replying in an even tone. Your tone should not go beyond what is correct. It should not go high or it should not even fall. The pitch should be absolutely cool and calm. If they ask a question after that, your reply again should be in a very calm, confident manner without any anxiety, without any excitedness in your voice that you are reacting to what is happening around you. Politely declining to answer to some personal questions is always your right. Nobody can force you to answer personal questions or about your personal life. Let's say you had a break in your job or you took a break in your education and you don't want to tell the interviewer why you did it. It could be medical reasons, it could be family, personal reasons. So you just list it as personal reasons. I had to take this break, and most interviewers will respect that and understand that you do not want to talk about it anymore. However, if they are insisting on it, you can tell them, "Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry, but right now I would not like to discuss this." And they will respect that. That is your right. So remember what your rights are too. If you personally know anyone on the interview panel, please do not start addressing them as your friend. Address them as Sir, Mr., or Miss So and so. You do not want to be friendly with them while the interview is going on. Do not make the mistake of treating your interviewer or being afraid of your interviewer that he is God. He is not. He is there because he's advertised for a job or his organization has advertised for a job. They are seeing whether you are the correct candidate for that job or not. They are only questioning you. They are only talking about your experience, wanting to find out more about you, whether you will be a fit in their organization. But that does not mean that you be scared of them or treat them as God. But again, please do not make the mistake of treating them like idiots. They are not. They are far more experienced than you are. They are far more educated, maybe more than you are. So please give them that respect. Do not treat them as God. Again, it's a very fine line that you have to draw between the two. Do not become their buddies. Some people make the mistake, sometimes people or anybody on the interview panel will crack a joke, seeing whether you have a sense of humor or not. They do not want a candidate who's just very straight, very dry. They want somebody who is a total rounder in everything. So sometimes they'll crack a joke to see if you have a sense of humor and whether you have understood the joke or not. Smile, laugh politely, but do not become their buddies after that by leaning forward on the table, putting your hands or elbows on the table. That is just not acceptable. A little laugh, a little reaction is good because that shows that you have understood what the context of the joke was. But beyond that, you are respecting their boundary, what they are and who they are. At the end of the interview, if none of the interviewers have asked you or have offered that, do you have any questions? Please ask them if you can tell them, I have certain questions, I have some queries, and always have some questions and queries. That shows that you have studied about the job, you have interest in the job. So that is a big plus factor for you. Always ask them, I have certain questions, I have certain queries, and ask them about the salary. Ask them what is the further process during the interview, etc. Always try and do this. There is one very big question when you walk in for an interview and when you leave the interview at the end of the interview. Should you shake hands with the interviewer or not? If you are at an entry level position, you will not do that. You will not offer to shake their hands. However, if you are interviewing for a senior management level position, that means you yourself have that kind of experience or have worked at that level already for having applied at that particular job. So if you do feel comfortable at the end of the interview when you're leaving, you can get up and say, thank you so much, so and so. But always remember, have a very firm handshake. A firm handshake is the most important thing. You are judged on that. There are jobs which are offered or not offered depending on the kind of handshake that you have. So if it should not be limp at all, it should be a very firm handshake. Shows that you're a firm person. You are not scared. You're a confident person. But if you have sweaty hands, please do not offer to shake hands. Say thank you, walk towards the door, turn back at the door. Generally, when you open the door, turn back and say thank you once again for giving me this opportunity, and then walk out of the door. This is some pointers that I brought to you what to do in an interview from one of our lessons and our modules of acing your interview. These are sneak peeks that I'm trying to bring to you for your betterment, for your, if you learn anything from there. I hope you have taken something away from what I have said today. I would definitely love a feedback from you. If you would, I would. It would be great if you go onto our website at www.stepbeyondeducation.com. It all the modules, different lesson plans are listed there. You can study them. We are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and we keep posting our latest videos and updates on YouTube. You can go in and you look up our videos under stepbeyondeducation.com, and I would really request you to like, follow, and subscribe to our channel. I will very soon be bringing you another sneak peek into another one of our lesson plans from another one of our modules. I am not going to disclose the topic as of now. We will bring that to you very soon, and I look forward to having you see that video too and giving your feedback on this video. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye bye.